In the late 1970s, China's robust foundational education system emerged as a critical asset, enabling the country to attract foreign factories that would become essential for its economic growth. This superior basic education equipped workers with the skills required to not only follow instructions, but also to innovate, thus laying the groundwork for the economic transformation that followed. In the wake of these advancements, China's liberalization policies not only fostered private entrepreneurship, but also succeeded in drawing significant foreign investments. Comparatively, India's attempts at liberalization during the 1990s fell short, failing to replicate the explosive growth that China experienced during the same period. At the heart of China's economic miracle lies its investment-led growth model, a strategy that enabled the nation to harness public and private investment effectively. Meanwhile, despite India's liberalization efforts, the country struggled to adopt a similarly investment-driven approach that could have sparked comparable growth trajectories. Integral to this dynamic, China's central banking system emerged as a powerful force, skillfully directing credit toward infrastructure and manufacturing sectors. This strategic focus on funding has significantly contributed to China's impressive industrial capacity and rapid economic growth, setting a benchmark that other nations aspire to reach. India's investment strategy, while evolving over recent years, especially following reforms championed by Professor Rajan and Prime Minister Modi, has yet to achieve the miraculous growth experienced by China. This disparity underscores the critical role that effective leadership plays in steering economic recovery and growth. Foreign direct investment, or FDI, has proved vital to China's economic ascent, facilitating both knowledge transfer and access to key imports. In stark contrast, India's challenges in attracting substantial FDI have directly curtailed its growth potential, highlighting a significant area of concern for policymakers. Local governance in China benefits from a unique motivation structure, where governors are driven by career advancement linked to economic growth, subsequently fostering infrastructure development and GDP increases. This environment has rendered China particularly appealing to foreign investors, eager to capitalize on its growth. On the other hand, the structural differences in local government between China and India have had a profound impact on investment levels. India's local governments, often understaffed and less focused, face significant hurdles in attracting foreign direct investment, thereby limiting economic opportunities. Adding to India's challenges, the entrenched caste system introduces social hierarchies that further complicate local governance and diminish investment capacities. This structural obstacle not only creates barriers to effective management, but also hinders optimal resource allocation within local governments. The historical significance of the caste system influenced India's founders to curtail the power of local government, a decision that has led to dysfunctional governance structures and inadequate public service delivery. Such a choice has indelibly shaped the political landscape, stifling progress in various sectors. Moreover, India's democratic framework, often referred to as a precocious democracy, presents unique governance challenges. Politicians frequently prioritize visible projects that yield immediate results, often at the expense of sustained public service improvements, such as investments in education. Consequently, local government officials tend to cater to the interests of their specific caste or religious group, which consistently undermines broader public investment. This dynamic results in a scarcity of essential services necessary for the overall welfare of communities. The historical lack of capacity and incentives at local government levels has long impeded advancements in education and foreign direct investment within India, reflecting deep-rooted issues tied to the complexities of the caste system. Despite these significant challenges, it is worth noting that India has made commendable strides since the 1980s, particularly in enhancing education and infrastructure, especially within the digital and financial sectors. Such improvements potentially position India as an alternative destination for foreign investment. Looking ahead, the possibility of a more democratic coalition government may pave the way for improved cooperation between Modi and local governments. This collaborative spirit could facilitate critical reforms, fostering gradual yet meaningful enhancements in India's growth potential.